Hi friends, you are welcome. This is subsurfacing. In this lesson, we'll be looking at this closed drainage, just like this. We will be doing the modeling and as well add reinforcement to it and produce boundary schedule for it. And so the lesson is going to be part by part. So let's start. Alright, so this is the grid set out for the drainage. Okay, so if I just click on it, the coordinates are as follow in the x, y, and z direction as well as the level, just like this. The height is just 2 meters, so we'll be considering this height. Okay, so let's start. I want to navigate to the elevation, because I've also created elevations, okay, in along grid line 1. Okay, so if I check this point, I click on this view list, you see an elevation along grid line 1 and as well grid line B. So I want to enable this elevation along grid line 1 like this. Okay, I click on okay. Alright, so I'll now tile it vertical first. So this is the elevation along grid line 1. So we'll start from here to carry out the modeling. I will go to the slab because we'll be using slab to do this modeling. I click on the slab. Oh, sorry, by then I will deselect the command, go to edit. I'll pick point at any position, pick this point as well this point, just like this, and then I will escape, select this point. I want to copy this point linear this way in the x direction. I want to move it at 100 in the x direction, and I will copy just like that, then minus 100 in the opposite direction, after which I will click on OK. Alright, I will also align this one. I will also align this one. Right click and copy special linear. And also in the opposite direction, I want to move this to upward, because we'll be having a kind of a reset here that will receive the top cover of the drain. Okay, so I want to select this one, right click, then I will copy this linear in the upward direction, which is the z direction. I want to move this to 100 and I'll copy it. Oh sorry, I will undo this. Okay, then in the x direction will be 0, while in the z direction I will copy this. Okay, click on OK. So we are considering a drain of thickness 150. Okay, so I want to remove this. The distance from this point to this point is 100. So I right click and then click on delete. I want to move this way now 50. Okay, so I'll click and then copy linear, then I will be moving clear this first in the minus x direction 50, just like this. Click on OK to move that, then OK, then come down and also delete this one. The distance is 100, or I'll move it linear, clear this, then in the x direction I'll move 50, just like this. Click on OK. Alright, so I will now activate the slab tab in the concrete tab, and then select this slab, then I'll pick this point, pick this point, come down to take this point, this other point, take this, and then this one. So this is the slab. This is how the one of the length of the drawing is going to look. So if I come to the 3D window, I will press Ctrl P to navigate to the 3D. Then I will zoom closely to actually see what I've modeled so far. So this is how it is. Mind you, this is Tekla Structure 2020. Okay, so I want to extend this in this direction along grid line B. Okay, so I will select this and make sure I activate this direct modification. You activate this direct modification if it is not activated. Okay, so once it's been activated, I want to change the class to something like this that look like a concrete. Okay, just like this. Then I will rotate it this way. Okay, if you bring your cursor close to this model, you will notice that it will be highlighting the faces. Okay, so I want to extend from this face. So once I bring my cursor close like this, you see that face is being highlighted. Now you can hold down your shift key so you can be able to drag the face along that direction, just like this, just like this. Okay, so I want to ensure that I drag it up to this point, okay, so I'll highlight it again, hold my shift key and then pull it like this. So once the face is highlighted like this, just hold down your shift key and pull it out. So I want to bring it to this point, to this grid line 2. Just like this. Alright, so after which I want to mirror this in this direction, so I will come to the grid line 1 view. Okay, so I will highlight this, after which I right click and then I select copy special mirror, just like this. Okay, so I want to pick this point, center point to this point, then the angle I will be using minus 90 degree, just like this. Click on copy, it has taken it to this other side. Okay, and I click on closed. Alright, just like this. So if I zoom closely, you actually see that this is what we intended to have. This is model enough. Okay, alright, so we are through with the wall of the drainage. We want to be modeling the slab. Okay, so we also come to this 3D. Alright, so we want this slab to be 200 to take the height of this, just for the sake of this lesson. Okay, and so I will pick slab. I'm going to pick this point, this one, this one, this one, and this one to form the slab. Okay, after which I'll select the command, come to this 3D window. So that is the slab there. Okay, so what we need to do is click this, activate this direct modification, bring your cursor close to the face of this. Okay, bring your cursor close to the face. Once it is snapped, like this, hold down the shift key and then pull it out. Alright, it's pulling it in the vertical direction. You undo it and then you rotate the model in such a way that you can be able to snap the face of this slab. Okay, so you snap now, so hold down your shift key, then press the left button of the mouse and pull it out, just like this. Okay, along this direction. So you do the same thing, because we are extending it to the grid line 2. I'm trying to move this thing up. It's obstructing my view, so you do the same thing like this. Alright, so just like this. Okay, after which just rotate it this way. So we'll be having a floor, okay, slab for the floor. So we have gotten the top of this as well as the wall. So we will be copying this. We'll be copying it 2.5. Okay, so select it, right click, and then click on copy special linear in the z direction. We will have it minus 2000 2600. Then this direction x change it to 0, copy. So you have something of this kind. Okay, so having something of this kind, you just have to select it. Okay, right click and then use move to move from this point to this point. Alright, after which you notice that it is not that model. Okay, there is still some part of the wall not directly on the floor. Okay, so what you need to do, you just have to select this, activate your modification, hold down the shift key, click hold and move this. Okay, so turn it like this, select it again, hold down the shift key and pull it out, so it will be in line with the wall of the drain, just like this. Okay, so you also do the same thing here, select this, hold down the shift key, hold, and then drag it out. Right, just like this. So we have successfully created the wall of the drain as well as the top of the drain, and then the floor. Okay, so the next thing we will be looking at is how to create a opening for inspection. Okay, inside of the drain, opening for inspection, we will be having inspection of a length of spaces 6 meter. Okay, so I want to go to the or I will do Control P to go to the plan view. I'll delete this point, or just right click and click on redraw to get the whole point disappeared. Okay, just like this. Go to the edit tab, and then you'll be able to activate a point at any position. You picked it like this. You select the command, select the point, right click, and then we want to move it 50 mm away from that point. Okay, so we just copy linear and then clear this, and then in the direction X just enter 50, just like this, and then you click on copy. You have something of this kind, click on OK. Now we'll be populating this point along these directions at spaces 6 meter. Okay, so you just have to select this point, right click, and then copy special linear, just like this, and then you clear this selection in the direction Y. Okay, we'll be going in the direction Y 6 meter, and we will be having this 6 meter into 4 spaces. Okay, 4 spaces, 4, just like this. Click on copy. So if you click on copy and then you zoom closely, you see this is the first 6 meter, the second, third, as well as the fourth 6 meter. Okay, so this last one, actually we will also select this, so we'll be having a chamber around here, inspection chamber around there. Right click and then click on the copy special linear, and then after which you just copy this one, just one, put in 1 here. Okay, this distance is not up to 6 meter, so you just reduce this maybe to 4 meter, just like this, which is 4000 millimeter, and then you have something like that. Okay, after which click on OK. Alright, so having something like this, for us to be able to create a inspection openings here, we will navigate to the application and component, or you do Control F. Okay, and then come to this point and then key in hole at the search provision. So we'll be using this hole, double click here. So we want to actually do some few settings here. You can see we have a hole here. if you want a circular hole, you are going to input in these provisions where you see part cut. You right click in the drop down, you can select either circular or rectangular, but in this case we'll be having a rectangular, and we will want it to be 1.2 by 1.4, just like this. Okay, then at this point we'll make it a 1400, and then click on apply. Do not modify now, you only apply and then okay, just like this. So what you need to do is just pick this point. Once you pick the point, the hole will be created. Okay, but at first you have to select this slab. Okay, for us to be able to select the slab rightly, you have to go to the 3D. Okay, you select the slab. Once you select it, if you zoom in, you notice that the points are not actually that visible. Okay, so and you can see that the points are even on the floor. Okay, they are not actually on this top slab. Okay, so let's do Control P. So after which you just have to click the wheel of the mouse. Click the wheel of the mouse to activate the point, and then click on this point to create a actually create that opening, just like this. So this is what we actually expected. Okay, so just have to escape. Okay, if you escape or you interrupt it, just like this, and then you do Control P to check what you've created so far. You will notice that you have a very model openings here, just like this. Okay, so this is the provision where you will now have a precast slab to cover it for inspections. Okay, so we'll be creating this along these directions. Okay, we want to activate this again. Select this slab again, just like this. Click the middle of the mouse or the wheel. Okay, then do Control P to go to the plan view, then pick this point, the third point, to create just the same thing. Okay, we may not be able to continue to pick the point because the command works once for each hole. Okay, so after which you have to interrupt. Okay, go back to the 3D, activate it again, select this, click the middle of the mouse or the wheel, navigate to the plan view, pick this point, right click, interrupt, Control P, 3D, activate it again, select the top of the slab, click the wheel of the mouse, Control P to go to the plan view, again pick this point to insert the openings, right click, interrupt again, Control P to the 3D view, activate this, select the slab, click the middle of the mouse, pick this point, just like this. So this is all the point we needed to open. Okay, so after which we want to look at how we can actually mirror this to this direction. Okay, because we are having the drainage flowing from this point to this point and then goes this way, okay, to the reservoir somewhere here. Okay, so after which what we now need to do is we will have to select, I want to create a point here, at the center of this place. So for us to do that, you just click on online, and then numbers of point is 1. Pick this first point and this second point to have a point here, after which highlight, hold the Control key or do Control P, zoom closely, hold the Control key, select this top side, make sure all the select this one. Okay, select this, hold the Control key, select this, and this one. Control P to go to the plan view. We want to actually mirror this, so right click, copy special mirror. Okay, or we use rotate. Alright, so you just click on this rotate. So we want to pick point of rotation, which is this point. You picked it. Then the angle of rotation is going to be 90 degree. Then click on copy. so do not expand. So you have something of this kind. So now click on OK to close that dialog. Highlight all of this, after which right click, move it, zoom closely, pick this point, take it to this point and place it here. Okay, just like this. So after which we do Ctrl P, you will be having something of this kind. Okay, so you'll be having something of this kind, as you can see the openings. Okay, so we are going to stop here. In the next lesson we'll continue from here. We'll have to cover and create a curve here as well. Make sure that the top of the inspection chamber is being covered. Okay, so let's stop from here. If you are new on the channel, support the channel by subscribing and stay tuned for more advanced lessons. You can share the lesson as well, and don't forget to like the video. Bye for now.